Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. It's my mommy. Neighbor's going, it's Monday. School starts for KISD. So if you're down Annalee and Janice, I'm telling you guys, you're going to need to slow down. The veterans that are in this area, I'm not going to give out no names or nothing, including myself. We're on a whole different strategy this year, especially with the 19 kids that got slaughtered here in Texas. So I'm just telling you, it's a whole different ball game. Okay, because Palo Alto's not that far. Shoemaker's not that far. But I'm telling you, if you come to these schools with bad intentions, your parents will not be able to identify you once we get done with you, okay? So please, positivity. Don't go to these schools doing stupid stuff because it's not going to be the outcome that you guys think. Disclaimer, warning, whatever you want to make of it. Anyways, we had some games. We had some games this weekend. Let me get this out. We had some games this weekend. I'll be going over the games in the description, players on the rise, recapping the games, hitting on next week's games, and then I'll talk about tomorrow's show. I got my McCafe. I got some lemon cherry gelato. It's okay. But my Bears won, my Colts lost. Okay, Bears glaring thing is nothing new. Our offensive line sucks ball sacks. But I have to say this, that the kid from Notre Dame, and I'll have his name tomorrow, he looked pretty good. But first, please like, share, and subscribe my video. Please share it. Please get me out there. My Twitter is Girls Advice and Views on Fantasy Football. My TikTok is Bet Fantasy Football 22. I do have a league coming up this Friday, draft coming up this Friday, but Bears, man, defense looked good. Lamar Jackson, I'm stuck on that kid. He looked good. My Colts, y'all got beat by the third stringers. And I know this is just preseason, and I know JT didn't play. But get all the bad stuff out in preseason, please. Tonight. But I think in the next game, I don't think they should be playing Matty Ice, but they probably will. I don't know. Yeah, the Colts. We should have won that. Atlanta won against the Lions. Lions look really good though. I ain't gonna, but Lions always look good in preseason, so I'm not gonna touch on that. But I wish the Lions were in another division so I could cheer for them because I would, but they're in my Bears division, so of course Lions suck. Okay, we got Atlanta versus the Lions. Atlanta won. Browns versus the Jags. I mean, Trevor Lawrence looked pretty good. But the Browns won, and I called that game. Cards beat the Bengals. Again, no starters. No starters in the majority of these games except my dumbass team. Jets beat the Eagles, but I tell you what, Hurt looked good. Hurt looked real good. I'm gonna put that right there. Okay, so Eagles, man. Okay, Jordan Davis, man. It's gonna take a whole team to stop my guy. And I'm following him. I'm following Jordan Davis throughout his career. Panthers against the Commanders. Panthers won. Steelers beat Seattle. Dolphins beat the Bucks. Texans beat the Saints. Daggummit. It was only 17-13, so they didn't beat them by much. And of course, Saints probably didn't have their starters playing. And then we got Broncos won, Rams won. So out of 12 games, I only lost 3. That's pretty good, huh? 9-3. That's 9-3, y'all. Not too bad. I'm thinking about starting to bet games, but I don't know. I ain't got that type of money yet. And the Raiders beat the. Actually, it's 10. Because the Raiders beat the Vikings. Thank goodness. All right. So those are games. Next week's games. I'm not going to really go over them yet, but here's a tidbit of next week's games. Bears versus Seattle. Lions versus my Colts. You already know I'm picking the Bears, and I'm picking the Colts. Go ahead and circle that. Another one I want to watch. I want to watch the Broncos and the Bills. Bucks versus Titans. Raiders versus Dolphins. Ooh, what's another good one to see? I want to see the Broncos versus the Bills. That's who I want to see. Just a little snippet of next week's games. Broncos versus Bills. Sound like a really good game. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. Where we at? I spilled water on my nose. Like I said, the Bears' offensive line. It just sucks balls. Ryan had no touchdowns the other day. Josh McDaniels on the Raiders, man, he was throwing some crazy ass plays. So He's definitely matured from the Broncos days. It's not going to be the same. We're not going to be able to beat him with easy plays and, you know, um, simple offensive and defensive schemes. You got to come with it with the Raiders this year. Players that I am looking at, and I know at the beginning of this season I said something about Barkley and not even touching him, but he looked good in that preseason game, and he did a lot of carries. He did a lot of work before he went out. But Treylon Burks, I'm not going near him. Not going near Treylon Burks for the Titans. Like an analyst said from CBS Sports, it's kind of suspicious when all the starters sit, but their number one draft pick. You know what I'm saying? Please like, share, and subscribe. Oh, and Kenny Pickett had 13 for 15, 95 yards and 2 touchdowns. I'm telling you, watch out for him. Haven't heard too much about Melvin Gordon's injury to his foot. A lot of people are downplaying Javonte Williams, but I'm holding fast and keeping him in my top 15 running back rankings. But DeAndre Swift and Jamal Williams split time. So keep an eye on that if you want to draft either of these two. Travis Etienne was on 22 snaps, 6 for 6. Third downs, 5 for 5 inside the 10. So his stock is going up, definitely. Zay Jones, wide receiver, and all the snaps with Lawrence. Jalen Hurt and Goddard, Dallas Goddard, however you say his last name, he looked really good. They look really good, so their stocks are going up. And again, in the description, I asked, what is everybody's draft strategy? Draft strategy. Is it robust RB, zero RB, wing it as you go? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Mine on this Friday coming up will be 0 RBs. I'm going 0 RBs for this draft just to try it out, and then in my Facebook group has a has a league coming out or a draft coming out either 26, 27, or 28. Don't know the dates yet, but that's going to be a different draft too. That's going to be my sleeper draft. Alvin Kamara might not be suspended till next year, of course. So violence has to wait for these people, for these players to. Violent charges have to wait for these players to play, so that the NFL gets their money. Brandon Ayuk is going up. Juju's going up. James White retired. I forgot to put that out. Let me tell you something. George Pickett had a good game, and he was 13 for 15, 2 touchdowns. And I know this is preseason, so everybody's playing their third or second string team, but damn. Now, Tuesday show, which is tomorrow, I will be doing defense and college players to look for in 2023. It was a wild, wild weekend. But we got it all done, and we got it all done in 15 minutes, people. This has got to be the greatest show. I know it's not top notch, but it's gotta be up there, right? Before you go to work, man, just slip on Shell's Fantasy Football Show. Get a recap. I'll be starting to do my rankings, waiver wires, discussing games, might discuss games as they're going on. You just don't know what you're going to get with this show. But please subscribe, share, like, and have a blessed day. Be safe out there because these kids are starting to go to school, and I'm telling you, you don't want to mess around no more.